Hey guys, this is Matt at DRT. We've been getting a lot of good questions about these new YZ250 cylinder heads that we just released, so I figured I'd give y'all a little bit more information about the different domes that we're offering, so you have a better idea of what to expect from each one. The video I'm talking over was from one of our testing days at my private test track. Brad and I both swapped domes upwards of 10 times this day to get real-world, back-to-back comparisons of all the domes under the same conditions. For all of these domes, you can expect several benefits. While compression ratio is one of the variables that we play with, there's a lot more to it than that. Squish clearance, squish area, angle, and the overall chamber shape are all optimized to give you more efficient combustion that increases power while also increasing reliability. It also gives the side benefits of increased fuel economy and cleaner, more consistent carburation. Most people, you can jet for 40 degrees Fahrenheit and use the same jetting year-round and ride over large elevation changes without issues. I also spend a lot of time on the outer head designing the coolant passages to concentrate heat transfer where it's needed most to further increasing reliability gains. First off, I'll talk about Dome A. It's our lowest compression dome, but don't be fooled into thinking that it's slow. We spent a lot of time trying different combustion chamber shapes to try to find the best balance between good low-end torque and a smooth mid-range transition. I personally think we hit the nail on the head, and surprisingly, it ended up being Brad's favorite. We both found it to be a lot more luggable and torquey off the bottom than past low compression or XC style domes that I've done. I like to think of this dome as feeling almost like a 300 off the bottom that transitions into feeling like a well-built 250F from mid to top. It revs out super well and does the best job feeling like you can ride smoothly when the power valve is starting to open. It lugs up just about anything while not overwhelming the rear wheel. It's hard to see in this video, but the dirt here was pretty slippery during testing, especially early in the day, and this was a very useful type of power for these conditions. We also did some pretty gnarly hill climbs that I don't have footage of, and this dome was almost like cheating. I'd recommend it to anyone who prioritizes traction above all. If you ride loose rocky hills, slippery routes, muddy or hard pack MX, or are trying to reduce arm pump, this is the dome for you. It might be the least exciting, but for a lot of people it may be the most useful. Next, we'll move on to Dome B, our medium compression dome. This dome was a ton of fun to ride and put a big smile on my face. It has a little more torque off the very bottom than Dome A, and a little less than Dome C. What sets this one apart from the other two is the way it delivers power in the mid-range. If you like the traditional two-stroke feel but want a little more of it, this is the dome for you. When it comes on pipe, it revs up the fastest and revs out the furthest. You really can rev this one out forever. While it doesn't quite make as much peak power and torque as Dome C, it makes the most power past peak power RPM. I recommend this dome to anyone who likes to steer with the rear wheel, likes to hold on to a lower gear before shifting, and likes to have their two-stroke have some hit to them. This isn't to say this dome is difficult to ride or unmanageable at all. I would say it's just a little more exciting and a little less connected between the throttle and the rear wheel than the other two domes through the mid to top transition. Unexpectedly, I ended up leaving this dome in one of my two 250s, and the dome in the video is this one. Lastly, we have Dome C, the highest compression of our pump gas domes and my personal favorite. I've been iterating on this dome for a while now, and it has the most dyno and real-world hours on it because of that. It really caters to the type of rider that likes to pick a gear and stay in it. I like to be able to roll into the throttle hard out of turns without the clutch, and Dome C does this very well. It has an extremely broad power band with the most peak power and torque of the three. It does sign off a little sooner after peak power than Dome B, and is comparable in this area to Dome A. It is also more connected feeling through the mid-range than Dome B, but does hit harder than Dome A. You get the feel that there is some wheel spin, but there is more drive behind it than with Dome B. When compared to past SX style domes I've done, this one has similar bottom end, a little smoother mid-range, more peak power, and better over rev. It is also safe on 91 octane and doesn't require 93, though we always recommend the highest octane available in your area. We do plan on releasing high-octane specific versions of Dome C in the very near future. Race gas may be used with our pump gas domes if desired, but not vice versa. If you race at a professional level, be sure to upjet appropriately. We will be including a jetting chart with recommendations for different conditions in the instructions for each head. These heads are compatible with most popular modifications other than big bores. We don't have immediate plans to offer big bore specific domes due to variabilities between kits and builders. Have your builder contact us if you want them to use our heads on your builds. We are happy to help. Please be sure to like and subscribe if you want to see more technical content like this, and to follow us on Facebook and Instagram. I plan on doing some more in-depth videos on our head designs in the very near future, so stay tuned.